This is the clip. This is the clip right here.
That's what we talked about.
This is the clip. Do habitual cheaters love their wife?
Again, is an habitual cheater capable of loving their wife and still cheating? Yes. So let's go ahead and let's get into this Ime Udoka shit. So my spidey sense is tingling on this a little bit. Because the original report was that he was facing a suspension because he had a consensual relationship with
no. The original report from me was
I was going to say give us everything that you know about.
Messages.
That wasn't the original report. No, hell no.
That was not the original.
That's when I saw the consensual relationship.
No. That one came first. That's the first one. So I woke up Friday morning. Was it Friday or Thursday? Thursday. So I woke up Thursday morning and I seen Ime Udoka facing possible suspension for inappropriate relationship with, a female member of, the Celtics organization, right? I was all like, oh, damn. All right. Well, this nigga about to get hit with like a 10-game suspension. Maybe Christmas he'll be back. Oh no. And then I seen one that says he's facing a possible lengthy suspension. I was like, damn, all right, All-Star break, nigga, be back.
What did he do?
All right, so, okay, cool, right? Out of nowhere, celebrities come out, they sing in support of this nigga. I'm thinking the same thing. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on here, bro? Like, I get it, like, niggas break rules, but again, I'm thinking like Stephen A. Stephen A was all like, white dude's been doing this forever. I'm pretty sure it's always been happening. I mean, I get it. He got caught. If you get caught, you got to do the time, right?
Yeah.
Okay, understood. Out of nowhere, this nigga get hit with a year suspension. All right, some shit ain't adding up here, dog. Like, I get it that like homie slept with somebody on the staff. That's probably a rule and all, but a whole year? Okay.
Come to over 80 games.
Come to find out,
Over 80 games.
Huh?
It's over 80 games.
I'm saying, but it don't matter, nigga. A full year suspension.
Crazy.
And we got Robert Starver or whatever, who just got suspended for a year.
The same full year.
For sexist comments and racist comments. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking already off the top, hold on, something ain't adding up here, dog.
Yeah.
Like whose daughter, whose executive did this man sleep with? So I'm starting to think that, right? But now, did y'all see Matt Barnes' video? So Matt Barnes actually tweeted support for Ime Udoka, but then he dropped a video
saying that there's more to it.
They're saying that, he was giving information. Okay.
I didn't see the second video. Okay, I saw the first one.
So the only one I seen is from Matt Barnes. Oh, I guess the first video was him coming out in support of him?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, he took that one down. And then he said, I'm a member of the media. When I get new information, I have an obligation to,
member of the media.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
he is.
He is. Podcast niggas media, bro. So in which case, he said, this shit is bad. He said it runs deep. And you know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot more to it.
Is he pulling his support for Udoka?
He did.
Yeah, he did.
It's not even a question.
So if you get new information that your boy, you know what I'm saying, did some really fucked up shit.
Udoka?
He did.
He did some fucked up shit. Like,
see, Stephen A has not pulled his comments back.
Huh? Because again, right, like my thing is Stephen A can stand by his comments because his original comments are based under the fact that
everybody needs to be treated equally.
That it was a consensual relationship. Yeah. So why do we know?
Yeah.
I'm about to hit y'all niggas with why I believe that. Because y'all also know about the Brett Favre situation, right?
The money being taken for...
Okay. Well, y'all know, my podcast called Stop the Foolishness. We go over foolishness, so I always read different reports every day. So the original report on Brett Favre is that he had to pay back $1.1 million
for speeches
he never gave.
But the money, I'm saying the money was earmarked for who?
But it was taken from welfare funds. So we just believe
for people that are poor.
For poor. But we originally believed in the beginning, again, that state officials gave him that money. But Brett Favre would have no way of knowing that. He just never showed up to do his speeches. That's what we believe. Come to find out, he was actually texting state officials and knew where the money was coming from and actually conducting criminal activity because of this. We find that out later.
Yeah.
So this is why I'm trying to get at. I firmly believe both Brett Favre and Ime Udoka leaked their own stories. Because hear me out here, right? The only reason why the Celtics organization hasn't said like what he did is because they probably just didn't want to have to give any details on it. If you leak the original story yourself, right, you get to control the narrative. You get what I'm saying?
Oh,
So
I see why you're saying that about Brett Favre.
Because why would we believe that? Like, because
if I'm going down, everybody going down.
Because Woj is going to get, if someone did leak it to him from the Boston Celtics organization, he was going to know from jump. Because as a member of the media, he can be told what he can put out and what he can't.
So what you're saying is that Ime is the one that leaked the information that it was consensual
to get his to
get his narrative out there.
So,
and
like,
then the Boston Celtics come out with their part in saying that she came and made a.
Now they're forced to because hear me out here for a second, right? Because the Boston Celtics are in a tricky situation where they have to juggle two things here.
They want to keep their coach.
They kind of want to keep their coach, right? But at the same time, they want to show that, like, yo, to keep from a lawsuit from whoever was the victim of whatever Ime Udoka did, right? Okay, of course, well, not necessarily keep their coach, but also they don't want to get sued for racial discrimination, right? Because if they just outright fire him, you know what I'm saying, without any type of investigation, because it's got to be bad. If Matt Barnes make a video
so hold on real quick.
saying it's bad.
Do you think it's bad, bro?
Huh? No, they suspended the man a whole year.
This is what I'm saying.
And Matt Barnes said it's bad.
I have a question. A question. If it's consensual, right? If it's consensual.
Do you believe it's consensual?
The Celtics said that it was consensual.
No, they didn't.
They didn't.
The report says is that.
That's not. We don't know if that report came from the Celtics.
Who leaked it though? See what I'm saying?
No. This was on. I'm pretty sure I saw it on Bleacher Report and some other reputable news sites that said that Celtics were aware of the relationship
since July
in the summer. This last summer,
yes, he did have one consensual relationship, but it's more to that. He also made unwanted advances to other people on the staff. Yeah, yeah, dog. According to the reports, I don't think the Celtics ever really wanted the media to know about it. I think I feel like it's two things here, possibilities, right? Because
I haven't heard nothing about nobody else on the staff.
Yeah,
I only heard about one particular woman.
It wasn't consensual, though. You got to see Matt Barnes' video because Matt Barnes basically says like, "Yo,
it wasn't consensual."
I'm saying my thing is right. Shit ain't adding up because why do we get two cupcake reports in the beginning, but then later it feel like somebody wanted the truth to come out? You know what I'm saying?
This is what I'm gonna say. I think we need to first start off by saying that we don't have all the information.
Oh, of course not. Yeah.
We got to be very careful about our opinions. Being so concrete until we get more information. Yeah. But I think it's very easy, and I'm going to speak for myself.
But okay, it's obvious these opinions are based off of what we know so far. Mm-hmm. And the thing is the story is evolving quickly every single minute. You know what I'm saying? Like right before we started this podcast, I saw something about the woman that, you know, he allegedly had a consensual relationship with. Her husband was the one that found out about the affair because he heard through, I think, like a doorbell or something. He was listening through a doorbell and he heard like a private conversation between her and Udoka. And then there was a report about that the woman that he apparently had the affair with works for the team's travel agency and that she even helped Nia one-on-one with move to Boston.
Yeah, she was an assistant that set up like his traveling and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which like she was instrumental in moving Nia and the kids to Boston.
Woo! It be young people.
This is all I was gonna say, that I think it's easy for both of us to say that he is definitely in the wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's definitely in the wrong. You were in a relationship with somebody. I'm not sure if they're married or not. I think
engaged for like 6 years.
Yeah, they have 2 kids, right?
They do?
Two kids, or at least one.
They only have one for sure.
One for sure.
I know. I seen a picture that with Ime who seemed pretty back in the day. So they've been together for a minute.
Yeah.
So they definitely have a relationship. It seems
whole
like
time I thought Neil was single, dog.
So I think it's easy to say that he was in the wrong. My issue is that if any consensual relationship occurred, if he's being punished for it, I do think that said person should also be punished for it.
Mm-hmm. That's where my issue comes in.
And this is not to take away or absolve Ime Udoka. He is getting what he deserves.
Yeah.
Okay. You are in a position of power. Having a relationship with somebody who is a subordinate, that puts you at risk. That puts the organization that you work for at risk. Yeah. And ultimately, that puts the team and the players at risk, because if you get hit with something, you're now a distraction. So it was poor judgment on his part. So he should definitely take a punishment for it. But the same rules that he has to follow are the same rules that everybody in that organization should follow, which is not to have a relationship with, you know what I'm saying, anybody either superior or subordinate that you are working with.
Yeah.
That's my issue. Secondly, I think that the lot of backlash that he is getting publicly just on the social, platforms and things of that nature, it seems as if we're making it seem like it's a one-sided affair. There was somebody that he slept with that was willing to wreck said home. And if it is the person that you're talking about that was doing all the travel and this and that, she should also have to get said criticism and ridicule. Because
do we know her? Because I think they finally put up a picture of her. Did they finally get a picture?
I don't
of her?
even know if that picture's even real. Yeah. But I'm just saying, once we find out for sure.
The picture that I saw was of VP or something. Boston Celtics explicitly
categorically denied
it was not her.
That it is her.
It is not her.
Because I think she's the only female staff. So,
she's the only female
person there. It's not her. She's pretty, and she's very pretty, very pretty.
Very attractive lady.
Okay.
This is my thing. This is my take on the whole Udoka situation, right? And to me, there's a lot of levels to it, which I'm sure.
I don't know if it's that many levels.
No, it's a lot of levels. At least for me, it is.
It's kind of straightforward at the moment, though.
It being consensual, I
don't think you suspend somebody a year for a consensual relationship.
So that's what I'm saying. It being consensual.
I think you could, bro.
But hold on.
And we'll talk about that after. Go ahead.
It being consensual and there's only one person being suspended or only one person we're talking about.
Yeah.
That sets off a red flag for me, right? I can't really talk about the length of the suspension or whatever because, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, you put yourself in that situation, you're subject to whatever comes your way when you do wrong, right? So you just it's really no way for me to be like, you shouldn't, yes, Sarver just got a year-long suspension and I don't really feel like, your transgressions really meets the same kind of urgency that Sarver's did. I can say that. But hey, you signed that agreement, that contract. You got the clause in there about how you're supposed to act and all that morality clause. Now, the other level where it kind of touches me, right, is the fact that he's Nigerian. That he is a Nigerian man.
Yeah.
And I'm Nigerian, dog. And like it or not, dog, like Nigerians as a whole already fight like a lot of fucking stigmas, right? But like the one stigma, dog, that like it really sticks with us, my niggas, that we dogs. At least when it comes to women, like you know what I'm saying, our women.
Men in
Infidelity.
general. I'm saying it's like men in general too. So
yeah, but you like I don't like see the thing is like I don't really know if you don't really understand like it's a serious thing in our community.
Some women won't even like
talk to you.
You say you're Nigerian, they like, all right.
And I'm not even talking about like this is our women. Like our women know this, you know what I'm saying? And now like, you know what I'm saying, your black women, like I'm talking about like your American born black women are starting to understand, oh no, man, them Nigerian niggas is dogs. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
And it's something that, we really do have a problem with. To be honest, like if you talk to someone, and I'm not gonna say, oh man, dog, but your majority of them, dog, if you talk to one like right now from age 20 to 30, and you talk to a Nigerian man, dog, and you try to get his take on, dating and marriage and all that, dog, you would be just shocked.
They talk about
and just, you know what I'm saying? It's his birthright to do this and do that and do the shit that he wants and, and the woman's supposed to boom, boom, boom. And it's like, listen, I'm not no simp or nothing, bro. I'm not.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I definitely feel like I would enjoy a relationship where we give and we take on an equal basis, bro.
Okay. Well, let me ask y'all real quick because since y'all are Nigerian, because y'all are first generation, well, y'all parents first generation
American.
Okay,
both our parents are Nigerian.
Okay, so they immigrated, right?
Yeah.
So y'all first generation Americans, right? All right. So have you ever talked to your father about it? Is that the culture over there? Because like we
don't need to talk to him about it. It is the culture.
Because I'm saying, like, I've seen interviews with men in Nigeria that talk about having 3 or 4 wives. Where they talk about
that's really
I would say a generation or two behind us.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't say that
it was a practice thing.
It's not a prevalent thing.
I don't know, because I seen the nigga the other day.
Even with my father's generation, I think it slowed down. Even with my father's generation,
yeah.
Because I was gonna say,
that's probably where the halt started to occur.
I seen a nigga the other day. He was like 32.
I mean, obviously, you got these niggas that's
still trying to keep it alive.
They're still trying to press the issue or whatever. I mean, some people still do it. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, you can find like a 25-year-old woman that is the product of a home where the man was married to 3 or 4 women.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
But see, this is what I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna be honest. The reason why it's hard for me to say that is a stigma that we should just like accept is that you look.
I'm not saying that we should accept it.
Yeah.
I'm saying we should change it.
I mean, of course, but when I say accept, I'm talking about as if like it is a Nigerian issue, right? I just think that it's a human nature issue because if you look even in the black community. There's a lot of these dudes who have 3, 4, 5 different baby mamas. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Now, and marriage seems to be a little bit construed in the black community as well. You look in the white community, they just get married and get divorced.
I mean, wait.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm just saying
so what I'm saying is just more as, we don't need to. I don't accept that it is a Nigerian stigma and that we are. No, it is I think it's a human nature thing.
Okay, the reason I say Nigerian stigma is because
Nigerian stigma.
It's because of the culture. It's because of the Nigerian culture.
Yeah.
Right? Now, I can't speak on every other culture, whatever. I can speak on mine, dog. Now, just because, and we've all grown up hearing the same thing, 2 wrongs do not make a right. So if this man does it wrong and this man does it wrong does not mean that I can do wrong and, it's just accepted. You know what I'm saying? So where I can start with is at home. You know what I'm saying? I can start at home. And I know Nigerian culture as far as with men and like how we think of women, it's ridiculous. Mm-hmm. It's absolutely ridiculous, dog.
but if you ask, and what I'm saying is that if you ask some of these, black African Americans, you ask some of these Caucasian white males, they will honestly say some reckless ass shit.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Now, because we are engulfed more in the culture, we just, in my opinion, we feel more cemented maybe in these values, whatever, and that's why it's such maybe a big deal.
What I'm saying is fresh Nigerian? What is fresh?
I don't think he's Nigerian.
I got no idea.
I know he's African. I don't know.
He's African. I don't think he's Nigerian.
I'm just gonna put this here. One, for starters.
Look at Nick Cannon.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Look at Nick Cannon. And Nick Cannon, to me, we acting like it is a surprise or a shock. Nigga, there are a lot of Nick Cannons out there.
Okay, but listen, you want to know the difference between Nick Cannon and these other? Nick Cannon, these women know what it is with Nick Cannon, right? These women know what it is. You cannot deny that. If you get with Nick Cannon and he puts a baby in you, you knew ahead of time time it was.
But I'm saying there are a lot of regular degular Nick Cannons, bro.
Listen, no.
There are a lot of regular degular dudes that have multiple baby mamas.
Okay, but Nick Cannons are not the problem. The problem are the niggas that like to that try to portray this image and they not really that. I'm a perfect example. I want to get married to you. I want you to have my kids. I want you to be my one and only. But the whole time you fucking around doing this and that and this and that. If your end game was that you want to be able to have fun or whatever, then make that explicit. Explain that. But Nigerian men have this fucking issue.
It's not just Nigerian men, is what I'm trying to tell you, bro.
Listen,
I'm not coming to defense.
Nigerian men have this issue that...
Talking about, hold on, before you go forward, though, so I can interject here, nigga. One, I'm in agreement with your brother here, man. I do think that, like, one, you feel more ingratiated and the need to speak on it because it is your culture, right? Mm-hmm. And the same thing, like, that's why so many black people get on camera, you know what I'm saying? They talk necessarily, like, against black cultures because, one, it hits home with us the most, you know what I'm saying? Facts. So, like, we don't care about, like, what's going on in white culture or Asian culture or wherever because, like, it's part of our culture. So we want to detach the negative connotations.
Yeah, no, I think...
Hold on, man. Let me get my second point here.
Oh, my bad.
My second point here is because, like, I get on niggas about this shit all the time, right? Like, Lifetime has made an entire network dedicated to showing how white men ain't shit either. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How white men what?
How white men ain't shit either. You know what I'm saying? They're just better at like making sure that like they got their shit handled on the business end before they get to the court. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So again, like I do feel like, and this is my thing, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can agree or disagree, but understand that the primary driver is the sex hormone is testosterone. Well, men naturally have higher levels of testosterone. You know what I'm saying? So, and that shit don't really start to peak off until you get into like your 40s, which is incredibly weird that most men tend to want to start settling down around the age of 35. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, naturally speaking though, men, especially good looking men with great genetics who have incredible physiques, how they tend to be niggas who ain't shit. Well, they probably have an increased level of sex drive compared to even the most common men because they have higher levels of testosterone. That's just the science portion of it. But again, that's just my perspective. Anything that you deal with on a level, understand that as a regular man, we deal with the issue of restraint. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You take somebody with an even higher level of testosterone, well, he's just dealing with it that much more than the next person.
Yeah.
But again, it's neither here nor there, right? Because mastering anything in life is about you having restraint. If you want to be financially successful, you need to master restraint in your spending. If you want to be successful in a relationship, you need to master your restraint in, you know what I'm saying, whipping your dick out every time you see a chick. You know what I'm saying? So in which case, all of it is about mastering yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like if you want something in life, you have to have mastery over oneself. There is no greater mastery than mastery over oneself. Point here being is that I get that what you're saying is, but don't take it so to heart because again, if we know anything about people are flawed. You know what I'm saying? And don't bear the responsibility of an entire culture because, you know what I'm saying, he is Nigerian. You know what I'm saying? If anything, he's just a man. Like really, like at this point in society, like I mean, he's human. He's human and he's flawed, bro. Like that's just the reality of the situation.
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
He still feels the way
he still feels.
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
The problem with me, and it's very specific. It's very specific, bro.
I mean, I got you.
I'm gonna break it just for argument's sake. Let me break it down real quick. So, you got one man, right, and he is a player by all accounts, right, and you have this other one, and he's settled down. He's married, right, but they both are getting the same amount of bodies every week.
Yeah.
This nigga has a problem. You are married, got a kid at home, you coming up with different lies every night or whatever.
I don't know if I can say he got a problem.
For me,
he does have a problem though.
For me, he has a problem.
Well, hear me out here for a second.
But I think that those men exist in every single culture.
Yeah. But hear me out here. Is it a by what way do y'all mean he has a problem before I answer that?
A problem of not being able to be disciplined.
Okay.
Control
but also for that is complete lack of just caring about this woman and her psyche, her mind.
You know what's crazy? I do disagree. I do think that sometimes the battle is that because they try to be so sneaky with it and try to get away with it, is they do care about the psyche and the mind of said woman.
And listen.
No. Hold on. No, before you respond.
I had this conversation
Let me get the thought out. And I'll tell you why I say that. Is that if a man believes that he could get away with it, if Udoka could feel like he could just go to Nia right now and say, hey, you know, babe, like, somebody from work, she looks good, we're vibing, you know what I'm saying? I want to have a consensual relationship with her, just not going to change anything with you. I'm still going to come home to you. I'm still going to be the man that you want me to be or whatever, but I just have to get this out of my system. Mm-hmm. You think Nia alone not going to muff him in the face? What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying?
But look.
So you're correct in him not, but the problem is that he still had that urge.
Yeah.
And couldn't restrain himself from not doing it. But what he did was try to be sneaky about it to protect the psyche and protect the health of his relationship to someone that he loves.
Well, can I say
you get what I'm saying?
Got you.
Go ahead.
Okay, go ahead, man.
This is my issue though. If he would have kept it 100 from day one.
Yeah.
Right? Now.
But he can't though. So
no, hold on.
So
now, granted, Nia might not have went for it.
Somebody would have went for it is what he's trying to say.
Somebody.
He wants Nia.
Okay.
But
You don't want somebody.
But see, the problem is that you are not being honest.
And he probably was being honest at that time. There's a way that you could be honest at the particular time that you started that relationship with Nia, and you restrained yourself and you whatever. He got caught slipping. You know what I'm saying? This might have been, and again, we don't know the whole.
We don't know the whole.
We don't know the whole situation.
We do know he was cheating for sure.
You know what I'm saying? But we don't know, like, is there multiple? This could have just been one that, you know what I'm saying, he could just slip through the cracks.
I don't know.
We don't know.
To be honest,
you get what I'm saying?
The reality that I know is, nigga, if there's one, there's probably multiple.
Okay, that's true too. But as well, I feel like if there's only one, then that's where shit gets kind of weird, because see, now it feels almost like this is a second relationship. That's where I might be more leaning toward what you're saying. But hear me out here for a second, because I'm gonna take it back here. Here's another reason why I don't necessarily subscribe to what you're saying. Is because
Which part?
Back in the day, hold on, I'm gonna you gonna let me leave? Back in the day, you know what I'm saying, when boys was younger, when one of my homies did have a chick that he cared about, but he cheated on her, that nigga always felt bad afterwards.
Yeah.
Okay. In the moment when his testosterone is running and he don't see nothing but an ass,
You're not thinking about
like
this shit.
he don't care. Like that shit turns off.
Okay.
But like after that shit, dog, like I've had intimate conversations with my homie where he did feel bad, dog. He was all like,
you know what you doing?
he was hear me out. He was telling me, dog, like I know I got a good one, dog, but damn, bro. Like,
You ain't nothing, but all you doing is bolster my point even more, my dude. When you young, you learn from your mistakes. If I go touch a fucking pot on the stove, I burn my hand. You know what I do next time? I don't touch that motherfucker while it's still hot, right?
But see, you don't have a hormone that's raging inside of you wanting to.
No, when you were a kid, there's something in you that's just telling you touch that motherfucker.
What I'm saying is that even as an adult, that hormone still exists. For instance, you're married, right? Since 2013, correct? Since
yes.
2013, you made some vows. You know what I'm saying? Now, 2 years from now, I'm pretty sure, and this is not to get you in any kind of trouble, if you go out or whatever, probably with your wife, you can see somebody attractive and be like, damn, she's attractive. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, we still do that.
Of course.
Like,
okay.
That shit never
so
turns off.
now put this in context, that said attractive person you now work with.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You have an intimate relationship with when you go to work every single day. All right. You're constantly in communication with. There's more of an opportunity for that attractive person to, you know what I'm saying, fight through these, you know, this barrier of you not wanting to step out on your marriage.
And she starts to feel you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but the difference is you have self-control.
I mean,
you know
yes,
that if
obviously he didn't. We're all in agreement.
No, but I'm saying, you know that if you step out this one time or whatever the fuck, that it's gonna be so much shit you regret.
But I'm
even
also,
if you don't get caught.
But I also don't take risks, nigga. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like I'm not like, I don't do it because one, of course I love my wife, but also, nigga, like,
because you don't want to put yourself in a vulnerable situation.
I can't risk cheating, nigga. Like,
you know what I'm saying? You don't go out, you don't go to the strip club, you don't do all these things because you don't put yourself in said vulnerable situations.
Okay.
I'm saying the thought process that these niggas are incapable of caring for their woman because they're cheating is false, bro. It is.
Listen, dog.
And honestly, no bullshit, it's the same for women.
No,
the reason why
it's crazy because I had a conversation with a nigga. He is Cameroonian, close nigga. I think he's still locked up. He's supposed to be out sometime early next year. And he was getting money, you know what I'm saying? He was getting money, lots of money, you know what I'm saying? And he had a girl that he had been with since they was fucking kids, bro. Ended up marrying her, have kids, everything, right?
Yeah.
But this dude, if you talk to him, right? On Monday, he tells you how much he loves this woman. How much he would go to the ends of earth for this woman. On Tuesday, he telling me, man, listen, this bitch right here got some good pussy though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And this right here, I mean, I love her toes. I'll suck her toes.
Niggas horny, dog.
But he really be doing it.
Okay.
And multiple times, constantly, he has stepped out. She has caught him. She has cried and weeped her fucking eyes out to where her stomach is in knots. He apologizes. He breaks down everything.
Yeah.
They get back together. Boom, he steps out again.
I got you.
It's a constant cycle.
Okay, so you saying that he has an addiction Basically.
I'm saying you can't tell me in the same conversation that you love and adore her, but that you
false.
But then you betray her trust constantly over and over again.
The reason why I have an issue with that is because in Western philosophy, for sure, we only attach that shit to having sex. If he was a drug addict, you wouldn't say that he don't love his wife.
Thank you, man.
Because women deal with that same shit every day.
So he's addicted to sex?
No, exactly. He is.
And to be honest with you, sex is just like alcohol, drugs, gambling.
It shoots the endorphins in your brain.
It ain't even just sex though. Like you having these intimate conversations through text messages, you taking her to
the whole experience is intoxicating. The whole experience is. I'm telling you, bro.
Listen.
See, you've been locked up for a while. Is it not intoxicating?
Hey, listen, I hate when niggas do that, though.
I mean, come on.
Like, you hit it for anything, my nigga.
Rev, you remember the days.
Nigga, if I say Pepsi's better than Sprite, that's because you've been locked up for too long.
I mean, facts. But listen, you remember before you got married. When you first met your wife, let's say you were talking to somebody maybe before you met her, maybe a little bit during the time, whatever, okay?
Yeah.
Before you locked it down when you knew that she was the one. It was intoxicating for you to be able to, like, you know what I'm saying, make somebody feel good and, you know, go out and do, you know.
Niggas like to chase.
Have experiences and just hunt.
Yeah,
literally,
like to chase.
It felt good to be able to hunt. You know what I'm saying? Which goes back to another. See, he just disagree with the whole concept. He disagree with the whole concept.
Because I'm a firm believer, bro. I'm a firm believer that if it's not your time to lock down, don't fucking lock.
Even if you do, you can still slip up. Is what we're trying to say.
No, nigga, a slip up is a fucking oops accident. You know what I'm saying?
I'm looking at Ime's situation, and from what I know right now, it's only one person.
Okay, and I'm not even gonna drill on Ime because we do not have all the facts. I'm talking about in general, right?
Yeah.
I'm talking about in general. And you know what? Let me take this. Let me not say Nigerian men. Just Nigerian men. It is a problem with African men.
Okay.
It is a problem with African men, period. My nigga.
Does that include African American?
Huh?
Does that include African American?
Are they Africans?
I mean, yeah, descendants.
So listen, the
genes are there.
The problem is niggas love to lie to their women, dog. If you kept it 100,
no, I can't agree,
nigga,
dog.
I don't say that they love.
It's a necessity.
I wouldn't say you love to lie.
It's a necessity to
if you out here doing dirt, listen to me.
You see what I'm saying?
I'm trying to explain to you, dog. There's something that. Hold on, hear me out here, bro. Because he hit on as well, nigga. If you do not care for somebody, listen. We live in the era where niggas don't have to be in a relationship no more. Why would a nigga waste his time and make his job harder, which is go out here and bang a bunch of chicks by being with the woman?
The only reason why you would do it is because you care about it.
If he's not a broke nigga
by myself, bro, you're not gonna tell me that he's proving his love for her by lying to her, my nigga.
Okay, but I'm saying he cares for this woman though. Even if you want to detach love from her, he cares about the way that she feels. Because otherwise, he could just walk in. It's niggas that walk into their house every day and know they wife know they cheating, and he just be like, "Hey, I just love Jessica. Glad to see you still here." It's niggas that don't give a fuck about how their wife feel, bro.
Okay, hold on. So excuse me for a second. So
it's not justifying it, bro. It's explaining it.
But what about the nigga that is not cheating on this girl? What about the nigga that has
he's disciplined?
Hold on, I'm saying, what about the nigga that sees other women and does, get aroused? You know what I'm saying, mentally or physically, and he says and does what he does best, fights it because he has someone that he loves and adores at home, and he does not want to betray their trust. He could be dicking this motherfucker down
it's a nigga that's on his
goddamn day, and she would never find out. But it's his own.
It's a nigga that's on his shit.
That's good. And I applaud it. I applaud it.
Bro, we not justifying it. I'm just merely saying is you can't say that the man doesn't care about his wife, because hear me out here for a second. It's also men out here that have been successful, cheated a long time, and their wives never find out. It's rare, you know what I'm saying? But like, it's niggas out here that have been successful, and they ain't gonna live a very happy fucking life, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Or she probably don't say nothing about it. Keep it pushing because she understands, you know what I'm saying, the situation. My issue with
what you're saying is again, why would a nigga intentionally marry a woman, have children with her, come to harm her, every night, take care of her, buy Christmas gifts, birthday gifts, spend time with her, take family vacations.
Be there for her emotionally, be there.
You know what I'm saying?
All that, man.
Like, it's niggas out
he
here
didn't care.
that are great
this is what I'm
niggas,
saying,
and the
bro.
only thing that ruined their marriage was him cheating.
This is what I'm saying. It's niggas that keep it 100 from jump.
Today. Nigga, 10 years ago, but 10 years ago and
then,
before
Raph,
that,
what I'm trying to
nobody
tell you,
was
Raph,
keeping it from a jump.
Raph,
That was
I don't know, man.
What I'm trying to tell you is that even if you're getting married today, you know what I'm saying, you can feel exactly what he's saying, like being that perfect, controlled individual who's not going to mess up
Live it every
now.
day, nigga.
You can feel that right now, and then you get a job, you get put in a position, you become a head coach of the Boston Celtics, and now you're, you know what I'm saying?
No, for real, like
I hear you, man.
You know
a lot
what
of
I'm
shit is
saying?
but see,
and you see your wife, but so much time in a day, you see this person that you are attracted to is cool, whatever. She, from what the reports are, she's also married. You know, they probably don't want to step out on their marriages.
Raph, let me tell you something.
hold on. Before you go though, because I have a question here. How faithful do you think you could be if you managed a strip club?
If I manage a strip club,
If you managed a strip club,
if I ever locked in with a woman, listen, I'm Gucci. If I
You
take
say
that
that.
step, no.
it's many of niggas that have said that.
but-
That's the point.
No, listen to me, man. Listen to what I'm telling you.
Just say
If
that.
I take that step and lock in, nigga, I'm not having no issues. Zero.
Let me ask you this: would you be 100% comfortable if your girl was a bottle girl at one of the best clubs in Houston every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday?
If she was my wife,
Yes.
wife, whatever. She's your wife. You locked in with her. She's your fiance, whatever. Would you feel comfortable?
I mean, the problem with
Would
that
you
is,
feel comfortable?
Nick,
bro?
can I land?
It's just a yes. It's just a yes or no.
Can I land?
It's just a yes or no.
It's more than a yes or no. It's more than a yes or no.
What's the issue, man?
If she's my fiance, girlfriend, whatever, my nigga, obviously she had to be that bottle girl before she was.
Okay.
So if it got to the point where I feel like, you know what I'm saying, I'm secure enough in her and me, then no, I do not have a problem with her being a fucking bottle girl, man. You know what I'm saying? Like that's.
But what if she just wanted to go do it? Like, cause she can make.
You're married, and she says, "You know what?
She can make $1,000 in tips a night.
Or you're married, and all of a sudden, once a week, she says, "Hey, I need to go out with my girls. We're gonna go clubbing every Friday."
I have no problem with that. None.
I think you should.
I have no problem with it.
I
If
think
she
you should
wants to
have
go
a
out
problem.
with her girls
Every
no.
Friday night?
I think you should have a problem with it.
Every Friday?
The reason why I say
you
is the same way that
Nah, bro.
I have a problem with it.
if I'm a man and I'm married, I have no reason to go to the club every week on a Friday.
First of all, I don't
Saturday,
even
or
understand
whatever.
how this translates into whatever we
What it means is that when you put yourself in situations where these things can arise, those things tend to happen.
Yes.
If you are, for instance, he does content creation, so he's not around a whole bunch of attractive women every single day that may put him in vulnerable situations. But if he was, the problem is that there's a likelihood that it could happen.
Yes.
Trust me, he's not dumb at that. You know what I'm saying? You are just making it seem like it's easy. I decided to make a vow. I've decided to do that, and it no longer matters.
Excuse me,
what
sir.
I'm saying is that
Excuse me.
you still have to work on.
Excuse me. I'm not saying it's easy. What I'm saying is that niggas are not being honest with themselves. When you take that plunge, that initial plunge, obviously you're not ready.
But a lot of niggas think that the same
Yeah, come
way
on,
you
bro.
think that
Are
you
we-
ain't
are
gonna
we-
cheat whenever you work in a strip
Are we
club.
basing this off, bro?
Let me give you an example, right? So
Nigga, I don't need an
talking to
example.
this
I'm a
dude-
man.
I'm talking to this dude. He's like 27 years old. I'm talking to this dude. He's like 27 years old.
Yeah.
Right. He has been married for like maybe 2 years or whatever. Right. And he's negotiating with this chick to be his mistress.
Side chick.
Side chick. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'll make this much money and da-da-da, and you know what I'm saying? Well, I'll pay 50% of your rent, da-da-da, just on some, you know, and she's not finna entertain this shit at all or nothing, but she just, and what am I supposed to do? You know what I'm saying? You know, I just want to, you know, we can have nice conversations, go out, and obviously fuck whenever I'm available.
Why are you bringing up shitty niggas, man? Like,
But my thing is,
but you're talking about a nigga that is going out to get it. What I'm telling you, what we're trying to explain to you is that there have been plenty of men who have been faithful, good men, and then found themselves in a situation where, you know what I'm saying, where they didn't do the right thing. where like they're giving that option. When that chick rubbed on his chest, he could have left.
Do you think Martin Luther King was a good man?
Of course.
Do you think he was a good man? Do you think he was a good man?
What?
You mean like, did he do good
in
things?
general, as a person, as a human being?
Bro,
as a human being, do you think he's a good man?
But history says that he definitely fucked a lot of women.
Nigga, as a human being, forget whatever else. As a human being.
History definitely tells you that he fucked a lot of women.
It's amazing how like we just write niggas off for making mistakes.
No, he did
bro.
good things.
But he wasn't a good person?
I'm not debating whether or not he's a good person.
He said no so quick. So quick. No, he's not.
I'm not debating whether or not he's a good person. I'm not debating that. He did good things.
No, that's what we're debating.
Okay.
Okay, nigga. Did he fuck up?
When he got married, do you think when he got married, he really met those vows to his wife?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
What?
That's crazy. I'm not going to say that. I definitely think that when he got married, I think that he was not in a position where he was.
An accident is like once. You know what I'm saying? And that's if you want to call that an accident, because it's like it takes a lot for you to commit that accident, right? But when you do it over and over again, nigga, like those vows meant nothing to you.
Yeah, at that point, it's not an accident.
If right now we, I just became hot tomorrow.
Yeah,
and I'm on the road all the time. We going to L.A., Miami, Vegas, North Carolina, Atlanta. We going to Dallas, Houston, whatever. And we going to all the top joints. You know what I'm saying? All the hot spots in every single city. You know what I'm saying? I'm that dude, you my manager.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we around women all the time. Do you think it would be difficult for you?
Yes.
Okay, but listen, let me tell you something though. As difficult as it is, Raph, you know what I'm saying? Would you, matter of fact, I can even tell you what's gonna happen. I can spell out the situation. You might get a little hot and bothered by a little chick or whatever. You know what you finna do? You gonna excuse yourself
and leave, yeah.
And you gonna leave. You gonna go back to the hotel room.
I'll even do one worse for you.
Hold on. He gonna call Trish, and he gonna break down the whole fucking night to Trish. Man, baby, I had to come call you real quick because
I'll even do one better.
It was getting a little sticky.
I'll even do one better.
But hear me
Let's just say that chick that we are talking about, that chick. All of a sudden, I said, man, she's talented. She's really good at setting the stage up.
Yeah.
I hire her. So she's on the road with us now.
Ooh.
She's on the road with us now.
Nigga, make my job.
No, I'm for real. She on the road. She on the road with us now every day. The same chick that you called Trish to tell Trish, like, hey, I have to call you because now tomorrow you find out, hey, this boy Dex done hired her. She come with us. She got a room on the RV.
Listen,
you know what I'm saying?
This does not shake me at all because I know. Rev, my nigga, soon as he knows that that's the situation,
all that means is that you are a disciplined
he's gonna
individual.
Completely rewire his brain, and she is not that fine no more. She's cool.
But you can understand.
Yeah.
See, what he's saying is cool. You can understand how that can be a problem.
He don't understand.
Okay. And what's crazy is you can understand that your daughter does a sex tape and you can multiply it for money, but you just cannot understand that somebody can fuck up.
This is a wild boy.
Most cheating and most infidelity happens with individuals who form a work relationship.
Dead ass.
You get what I'm saying? Because you're at work damn near as much as you are, if not more than you are at home. Mm-hmm. So you find work relationships, the whole work husband, work wife, work best friend, whatever, all that shit is real. Yeah. When you go to work, you look forward to just seeing, maybe talking, you have a relationship with one or two people that you fuck with out of a whole office.
I guess the whole point of this is we're not trying to make excuses. Again, like what we're talking about is human nature.
It seems like it's
because again, right? 1 out of every 3 children that grow up in domestic violence homes will find themselves in a domestic violence situation at some point in time in their life. Mm-hmm. Irregardless. That's what the data tells us. It doesn't matter if you know right from wrong. If you see somebody hitting somebody, you know what I'm saying? Like eventually, like you think that that's the way that you're supposed to act. No matter what you tell them, it's about the upbringing. I'm telling you that the reality is there have been plenty of men who started down the path of righteousness, nigga, and have fallen off. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And again, it's the same thing like when it comes to drugs. Like nobody ever wants to be a fucking crackhead. That ain't niggas that start. Hold on, no, stop. Listen, nigga, because you be listening to respond. I need you to listen to hear.
That is a fucked up comparison.
No, it's not. It is, nigga. It's the same reaction in your brain.
Oh my god,
nigga.
We just talked about how sex, drugs, alcohol, gambling, All those things. The same reason why some of us can get on Instagram and scroll all day or maybe post something to get a reaction. It's the same certain endorphins. It's all the same.
Okay, so hold on. A nigga in a 10-year marriage, right, fucks around one time. And a nigga in a 10-year marriage who fucked around 100 different times, right? Are they the same?
No.
Exactly.
I hear you, but...
Exactly. If they're not the same, which one does not give a fuck about the vows?
Okay. Okay,
Which one
we're back on that.
give a fuck about the vows?
Okay, so we're back on that.
Both of them don't give a fuck about the vows.
Well, no, I can't agree there. I can't necessarily agree there. Okay, so the nigga, but I'm saying the nigga that keeps fucking up, you know what I'm saying, that keeps going out here and sleeping with women, yes, he no longer cares about the vows.
He
but
does not give a damn.
The vows does not mean that he does not care for his wife, though. You get what I'm saying? My nigga. So what you telling me is, again, if the woman is at home, right, and she is well taken care of, and he still cheats, he doesn't care for that woman?
No. The debate is not about whether he cares for the woman or not.
That was the thing. The thing was always still
that's
love
what we're
her.
talking about.
We still love her, and you said that no, he doesn't love her. That's what you said.
Listen, you know what? I can make the argument that he does not love her.
Okay.
Because if he really did love her, and he knew that, you know what, like I just can't stop. Like this just ain't, like she just ain't doing it for me.
So what about somebody who's an alcoholic?
Being selfish.
What
Break up with her.
He's being selfish.
What about somebody?
Okay, so again, he does not love her.
What about somebody?
If he was being selfless, he would have broke up with her. But if he truly loved her, he would have broke up with her.
Real quick, what about somebody who's an alcoholic who's married and the wife keeps telling him to stop drinking? We don't have to agree to disagree on this. If the wife keeps telling him to stop drinking and he keeps going right after work to go get a beer or 2 beers,
listen, I really hate that y'all using.
It's because it's the same thing.
Substance abuse as a metaphor for someone to betray their vows.
No, because the reason it's still being is just that in the grand scheme of things, niggas that are addicted to alcohol, drugs, gambling, whatever, are still hurting their wives at the end of the day.
Yeah, my nigga, but that has a whole like major science, like, you know,
nigga, you're gonna become addicted to anything. You become addicted to food. How you think people get up to like 600-700 pounds?
Okay, listen, nigga, cool, I get that. What you're not gonna tell me is that you keep building relationships with these women over and over and over and over again because you have an addiction.
Yes,
I think yes. And you have a problem.
Well, if you have a problem, if you can identify it to fix it, you need to break up with your wife.
If the person isn't addicted,
I would also agree to that. Like,
you would never tell. But see, my issue with this
I also think that the wife who continues to stay probably has a problem herself.
But I feel like we have a lot of men that have
my only issue,
addiction problems.
My only issue with that is niggas never tell people who are addicted to drugs, alcohol, and all that other shit that's fucking up their families just as much that like they need to leave their wife.
What? To who?
Huh? Niggas never tell them that.
That's always.
They tell the wife to leave. They never tell the nigga. You don't never say, hey, nigga, you know how you keep taking drugs? You need to go divorce your wife. No, nigga, because you don't want to take away his support system. Like, what are you talking about?
Like, at the end of the day, his wife is his rock.
Let me tell you something. See, you know why there's a difference between substance abuse and infidelity? You want to know why there's a difference between substance abuse and infidelity? Infidelity is not, or in most cases, is not going to cost you your way of life. I mean, your way of living.
Yeah, it will. Your wife find out, she gonna leave.
Okay. It's not gonna cost you your job
and take cash.
But think about the risk that he's taking. Gambling don't cost you your job. What about niggas that gamble all the time?
Why
gambling can definitely cost you your job.
Oh, well, I guess it's illegal. All right. Okay.
Why would it? Yeah. No, it's like infidelity doesn't come with the same kind of punch that substance abuse comes with, bro.
I think it definitely could, bro.
If anything, it's worse, nigga.
I think it could.
Like, what are you talking about?
I don't think infidelity carries that same kind of punch. I'm talking about outside of your wife. I'm talking about outside of your, the life that you have with your wife. I'm talking.
We done gone way off the rails.
we did get off the rail, but I think some women will tell you that if they found out that the husband was doing crack and also found out the husband was cheating on them, it would be the same amount of pain, same hurt.
I think depending on how far the person is deep into the crack addiction, I think that's where the pain comes from. But my issue is just that my issue with the situation of what Vince is trying to state is this notion that men that cheat on their wives don't love them, and I just don't believe in it.
I don't believe that either.
I don't subscribe to that. You know what I'm saying? Because I done seen niggas that a homie of mine, I know for sure.
I subscribe to
that. Like,
especially if you do it over and over and over and over and over and over and over. You just a habitual apologizer.
You really don't believe that niggas can get addicted to sex?
Nigga, if you a habitual apologizer for infidelity, I do not believe you love your wife. Because at some point, you have to see the hurt and you have to see the betrayal that you're causing. And you say, you know what, baby? Listen, I can't fucking stop.
I'm not going down this road again. What's the difference between that and a drug addict?
Hey, listen, if you can't...
In your example for why you believe he doesn't love his wife is the same thing for any addict.
I'm going to tell you why the difference is, because at some point, that drug addict looks and says, you know what? I got to go to rehab. I'm causing too much pain.
When niggas get caught cheating, they stop.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nigga, that's what... And I'm talking about the serial cheater. I'm not talking about the
niggas take breaks.
Once.
Niggas do take breaks.
niggas take breaks. They try. You know what I'm saying? But then again, they fall back into the same shit that they've been doing.
Okay, well, hey, I'm on the island, and you know what I'm saying.
I ain't mad at you, dog.
I'm gonna find me a fucking volleyball and color that motherfucker, and it's gonna be me and him. I'm gonna call him Wilson, nigga.
I'm not against your opinion for you believing that. That the nigga's fucking up and he's being selfish. I'm against your belief that nigga doesn't care for that woman because he keeps fucking up.
I'm on the island, man. I'm on the island.
That's like somebody going and like taking the whole life's, you know, the family savings. And,
you know what I'm saying?
The kids, emptying the kids.
I don't feel like this conversation is over. I definitely feel like we're going to have another part to this conversation. I really need the comments to like these two niggas up. Like, for real. Please. Like, I really need y'all to come in this. And
I'm gonna heavily edit some of this shit out because we went on and on about the same thing for a minute. So some of that shit's getting cut
Listen, make sure you leave the points where I really punch in. You know what I'm saying? Because I really need y'all to come for these niggas. You know what I'm saying?
My God, nigga.
You know, I'm not even mad at y'all if y'all dislike this video.
Oh shit. He said fuck up the algorithm.
This nigga's a hater, bro.
Fuck up the algorithm.
Yo, for all I know, dislikes might help out.
It might help.
I don't know how the YouTube work. That shit might, a whole bunch of people disliking this shit.
They stayed and watched. They disliked it. Well, in that case, do whatever y'all want to do to this. Well, either way, if you do dislike it, share it.
Number one thing I'm asking y'all to do is comment, please. Please, if you don't got
and honestly, let us know. Let me know if I'm fucking up. If what I'm saying is messed up. I do think that you can cheat on your significant other, cheat on your wife, and still love her to death. So let me know if I'm fucking up.
All right, so hear me out here. Here's what I'm saying.
Habitual cheaters love their wife.
Huh?
That's I just want to make that real clear before we move on.
That's
habitual
crazy.
cheaters love their wife.
You so extreme.
Don't throw out no blanket statement like that.
Habitual cheaters love their wife.
Is a habitual
Can somebody who
this is the clip. This is the clip right here.
That's what we talked about.
This is the clip. Do habitual cheaters love their wife?
Again, is an habitual cheater capable of loving their wife and still cheating? Yes.
Yes.
Damn, that's the clip, y'all. That's the clip, y'all.
Yo, this shit's going straight to TikTok.
There are wives who
snapped. This going straight to TikTok.
Hey, there are wives who snapped and killed their husbands and still loved them and took their life.
I'm just saying though.
Okay.
All right. Ooh. All right, that was intense. Damn, nigga. This nigga.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry. We still recording?
Ugo.
Yes, nigga.
My apologies.
Come on, man.
Take that out. I got Cortland Sutton.
Oh, me too. You know what I'm saying? All right. Well, y'all, it's been real. Appreciate everybody for tuning in this week. If you could do me a favor, as always, like, subscribe, and turn on those notifications. As always, it's been real. You can also reach out to your boy at www.ashotofrose.com. If you want to submit a listener letter, let us know what y'all thinking. Definitely write a listener letter in if you got an opinion on this. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and get up out of here. It's your boy, Mr. Temperator Rose. We out.